All right, so the cancellation of Depressed Nousagi. I've not seen this video, but a comment earlier talked about Depressed Nousagi didn't dox anyone. So this is me to get my information of what actually happened, and then we can debate about if he's a doxer, yes or no. Speaking of debating, I'm starting a debate show. I believe our first topic is going to be is Nijisanji really a black company? So we'll look at their finances, look at their rap sheet, and we'll decide for ourselves whether it is a black company or not. I would love to do these debates with you guys, but you have to be able to join the Discord for one and be able to use voice chat. You don't have to use a camera or anything like that. We'll also read the comments on another day to see what you guys also think about it. But I think it'll be fun, it'll be interesting, and nobody else in the VTubing community is doing it. So I figured why not throw my hat in the ring. Anyways, the cancellation of Depressed Nousagi. Let's talk about it.
February 2022, self-proclaimed VTuber historian Depressed Nousagi rose to become a respected member and commentator of the VTuber community. And yet, in less than a year, it would all come crashing down after Depressed Nousagi was accused of doxing HoloLive VTubers.
Unfortunately, inside of his Patreon, Depressed Nousagi has been, quote, doxing and posting sensitive information about the talents inside of HoloLive.
However, it was revealed that the doxing videos had been made into exclusive membership videos on the YouTube channel.
So this is exactly why I brought it up, because the only two representatives of news in the VTuber community so far is Kill and False ID. I know Mr. Underhill is making a way for himself, but he's really chill, and I don't really see him covering anything super interesting besides just like, hey, there's a new HoloLive thing coming out. Like, okay, interesting. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're going over the rise and fall of Depressed Nousagi. In order to fully understand the history behind Nousagi's channel, first we need to delve back into the year 2019. It was around this time that Japanese technology company CoverCorp was starting to make waves in the West with
Alright, I know all of the CoverCorp history already. Let's fast forward.
Mafu. While the drama itself is largely
I feel like we should talk about this as well in the debate, not debate series, but like whenever we do debates, I think we should talk about is Rushia redeemable or not with this situation, because the person known as Rushia still streams anyway.
Relevant. Nousagi was able to report on the drama, creating two videos, one on February 11th and a second on February 24th. The second event Nousagi was able to cover was the events leading up to the graduation of one of the most popular HoloLive talents. Kiri, nothing bad could ever happen.
Let's fast forward.
However, as he continued to post regular videos, on March 25th, Depressed Nousagi announced that he was opening a Patreon so that people who wanted to support him could.
The quality of my videos won't change for regular viewers. I'm going to give an overview of their past content and their actions that led up to where they are now.
Oh, okay, hold on, let me refresh.
Do you want deeper insight on Amatsuka Uto's situation? And to answer your question, no, I'm not going to be doxing any of the VTubers that I'll be making videos of. I'm just going to give an overview of their past content and their actions that led up to where they are now.
Okay, their past content.
Not necessarily go into personal information that will bring me or bring them trouble.
Okay.
One of the perks
but it brought trouble.
Patreon exclusive videos that would go further into depth on certain events or topics. While this seems normal, eventually these videos would bring down the wrath of Twitter upon Nousagi. But for the time being, Depressed Nousagi received nothing but support from his audience, and Nousagi went on to continue making content while occasionally producing Patreon.
I will say this: Depressed Nousagi, regardless of if he's a doxer or not, does make absolutely amazing content, and he has left a mark/impact on the VTubing scene that will never be forgotten.
Exclusive content in the background. It's at this point that I have to redact and censor certain bits of information because the discussion involves the past lives of two HoloLive VTubers. On June 19th, Depressed Nousagi uploaded a Patreon exclusive on Takanashi Kiara, going well in depth about her life before joining HoloLive.
Okay.
In the description of the video, he provided numerous links to various sources, from news websites to forums, and gave the video a thumbnail that shows both Kiara's avatar and her face. On August
Wait, what? Okay, now, bro. This is where I have to say, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, we know Kiara likes to do her vlogs. I know we can find Mori Calliope, KhunShawn, like, we can find their faces if we want to, right? The thing is, when you put this stuff on a thumbnail, That's where I have to say, yeah, bro, you're doxing. Because searching for the information and it being just presented to you, even though it's behind a paywall, is different. So say I did buy Depressed Nousagi's Patreon. I personally don't look at their faces. I don't have an issue with knowing the Hollow Live or I don't care about knowing VTubers' past lives, basically. But somebody else might care way more, but they really like Depressed Nousagi. And up to this point, he never really did anything like that. He did talk about their past and whatnot, but to put someone's actual IRL photo on a thumbnail literally is a dox, because anybody could see it. Reading a title and deciding whether they're going to click on the video is one thing. And then scrolling. Oh shit, Kiara. Who's that? Yo, that's Kiara. That's IRL Kiara. What the hell? So yeah, I would count that as a dox. I would, even though it's behind a paywall. Who cares, bro? $5 and I just saw somebody's face, bro.
That shows both Kiara's avatar.
Luckily, it is behind a paywall. I will say that.
Nousagi posted a second Patreon exclusive video detailing the past history of Amelia Watson.
Okay.
Unlike his previous video on Kiara, Nousagi may not have provided links as sources for this video, as I've been unable to locate any. But he did show Amelia's face as he did previously with Kiara.
Bro, let's look up the definition of doxing. Search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet. Typically with malicious intent. So this wasn't malicious. He was just doing it and didn't realize he was doing something dumb. So yes, that is a dox. So the guy in the comment section saying he didn't dox anyone. Publish private or identifying information. Putting someone's face is identifying as hell. And you put their avatar right next to it. That is a dox. And if you don't believe so, I'm just going to start banning you. Depressed Nousagi is a doxer. I don't have to finish this video to know that, but let's go ahead and continue the video anyway.
Locate one re-upload of this video. The information shared was Ame's true face, her past identity, and an overview of the events which led Ame to become a VTuber, and all of the information used was either posted by Amelia before she was Amelia or by YouTube stats aggregation sites. No addresses, real names, or email addresses were shared in this video.
Before you watch this video, I would like to first say that I will not be saying Amelia Watson's real name or her age and, other personal information. Like
her face is enough, bro. Her face is enough. Literally, I could take her photo, screenshot my computer, then reverse image search on Google to try and find out who Amelia Watson is. You just gave a lot of people the ability to dox.
That the information in this video may be incomplete. Amelia Watson didn't really give too many details about herself, but enough were archived about her to find out what kind of person she was, including some other really sensitive and personal information. She wasn't particularly famous either.
I have also located evidence of a few other videos discussing the backgrounds of VTubers Gargura and Vox Akuma. These are regular videos created for his YouTube channel with additional information added for Patreon only. All other Patreon-specific videos seem to have a bit of extra information related to certain drama, but nothing of importance to the story today. On November 13th, accusations began to leak onto Twitter that Depressed Nousagi was doxing Hololive members, with these Patreon videos being the problem. Nousagi was accused of sharing addresses and other bits of personal information.
So if he didn't do this, regardless, he's still doxing.
These accusations of sharing addresses have not been substantiated. I can verify that no addresses or names were shared in the Amelia Watson video. Eventually, the news was picked up by numerous VTuber news channels, and accusations spread like wildfire. VTuber news channels such as False ID, Kyo, and Flamenco TV reported on the controversy. Public opinion divided itself into two camps. One side felt that the videos were fine as no personally identifying information was shared, and that
someone's face is personally identifying, bro.
Nousagi only used public information. The other side argued that
using public information as an excuse is not good enough because, yeah, it's public information, but nobody searched it up. But somebody decided to support Depressed Nousagi and accidentally got to see a face, or purposely supported Nousagi so they could see the face. Basically, you help them do the digging. A lot of people are stupid. So whenever they do try and dox, all they do is type in something very vague like Amelia Watson real face. And you can find a whole bunch of stuff that might just be red herrings or just fake photos that aren't really them, but people made it so it's like it's hard to find them. but you did all the research to verify that, hey, this is really Amelia Watson. Whether you went to her Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you're like, okay, these two people are the same, and this is Amelia Watson. Let's hear a voice from this video. Yep, that's Amelia. Okay, let me put it on my thumbnail. This is Amelia Watson. You did the groundwork. You did the grunt work. And then you basically just verified it. So even though I could type in Amelia Watson's real face on Google, I'm probably sure her real face is going to pop up because whatever. But yeah, you did the grunt work, bro.
Even public information was too much. Over the next few days, Depressed Nousagi lost roughly 4,000 of his 76,000 subscribers, falling to 72,000.
That's not too bad. That's not
it
too
was
bad.
around this time that Depressed Nousagi also privated his Patreon account. He was also kicked from a couple of fan discords around this period of time as well. Nousagi made his video addressing the controversy on November 15th.
I wanted to discuss VTubers and their stories in a greater context than just their current personas.
Which is
With
good.
this content appearing publicly for anyone to stumble across it unwillingly, I put it on my Patreon. A lot of people have also spread misinformation surrounding those videos too, saying that I put in their addresses, numbers, or whatever sensitive and dangerous information that the talents had, but those are all untrue.
Okay.
The things that I put in those videos have no actionable content whatsoever. But
Just their faces.
I've come to a decision to leave the rabbit hole. I've given it a few days of thought.
He didn't leave. He stayed. All right. So yeah, Depressed Nousagi is a doctor. Okay, who cares? Next.